This is a brand new second date update that we were kind of going back and forth on. Should we air? Should we not air? We decided to go ahead and air as much of it as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I can't wait to see where you stopped it.
We may have to put the rest on the uncensored, which we sort of have as like a backup in the event that it goes the way this kind of went. So we'll play you what we can, beginning with our initial call. Jessica needs a second date update this morning, and we're going to do our best to help her out. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Yeah.
Happy to help if we can.
So here's what happened. I met a guy on Tinder. We went out for drinks, and then he came back to my place and stayed the night.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Tinder wasn't being used for that anymore.
Okay, I didn't think that the hookup, because I didn't intend it that way, because we've been talking for weeks before we met up, and we were like,
Was there a height requirement? Did you have a height requirement, by the way, on your Tinder profile?
it is not on my profile. I, of course, have a preference, but it's not a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any women out there who prefer shorter men?
Maybe shorter women.
Yeah, maybe short women.
But not shorter than them. Like, have you ever met a woman who prefers guys that are shorter than them?
I know a couple where I think
Really?
I think she's over 6 foot, if not real close. She's very tall, very beautiful woman. And her husband is like 5'3".
Really?
It's a huge height difference. And they've got
Is he a billionaire?
Yeah, I do believe he is an entrepreneur.
Of course.
Don't you remember this on Sex and the City a long, long time ago, though? Charlotte ended up with the smaller lawyer.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like one of the storylines. But it worked for them.
And and just like that, I think they're still together.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow. This is about you, Jessica. I apologize. We've gotten off track.
We diverted.
All right, so you met him on Tinder. You hooked up that night. I was just messing with. I'm not judging, but we talked about this couple that had a one-night stand, moved in 2 days later, got married, and now have 11 kids together.
Yeah.
And so with Tinder struggling because less people are doing the immediate hookup, it just begged a one-liner. But please continue. I'm sorry.
So there was great chemistry even before we met. And then when we did meet, it was really obvious that we were going to end up at one of our places. We have a ton in common. We like the same music. We're both into Reds and Bengals. I don't know. This is really a stunner for me because it just seemed like a no-brainer that I was going to see him again.
Right. Well,
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, that begs the question, too. Like, in your opinion, how was the hookup?
It was nice. Nothing weird happened at his place. Everything went great. There weren't any awkward moments.
So you were happy with it? You thought it went well?
I was happy, yeah.
I mean, women tend to be more critical of those encounters anyway, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. When, I don't know. The only time men are critical of it, if it would be my guess, if they're dating a woman who's done that a lot.
Oh.
Then maybe.
Right. Okay. Anything else you can think of before we take the break?
Yeah, when he left the next morning, he kissed me goodbye and said that he would talk to me later. And I haven't heard anything
And
from
here
him.
we are later.
Boy, that's like the phrase of death. Whenever we hear that on Second Date Update, I'll talk to you later. That's not a good sign.
Talk to you later. See you later. Call you soon. What other ways can you indicate that a communication is coming?
Yeah, shoot me a text.
I'll text you.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, should we be trying to lock them down before they leave on another date?
No, because
Yeah,
then you're a
do that.
stalker.
Then can we say, you know what?
That's
This is
right.
what I'm thinking.
When are you gonna
I'm
call
thinking we do dinner tomorrow night, 7:00, such and such a place. Are you cool with that? Check your schedule right now. See what it looks like and see if you're available.
And then I'll say yes. And then
Just not show up.
or text you and say, can't make it. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's something.
yeah.
I don't know. Just a thought.
If you guys figure it out, let me know.
We'll give you a holler.
We're still working. We've been doing second date updates since 2013.
We're never going to figure it out.
We haven't figured it out yet.
Has it really been 12 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll call Ben, see what his deal is, as we can old-fashioned hook up every once in a while.
Right.
Meet someone for the first time. Of course, in the age of Tinder, a lot of people have had time to get to know someone online. So you've had the chit-chat, you've had the back and forth. It's nice when you meet them in person and they don't fall short of your expectations and you discover, hey, we actually have some things in common here. I feel like we got some chemistry. There's definitely an attraction here. It ends up being at either your place or their place. And then, wow, what happened? I thought we were vibing here. I thought we had something good going on, which is what Jessica thought. She said, the hookup, everything about it was great. But she got the deathly, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. So we're going to call Ben and see if there's any hope of these two getting together again, unless there's anything else you thought of, Jessica.
No, I got nothing.
Okay, let's call him up.
Hello.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Ben,
Hello.
it's Jeff, Jenn, Fritz, and Tim at Q102. How are you?
Morning.
Jeff and Jen, what?
Hi.
No way. Hi. How's it going?
How's things?
What's going on?
Nothing. Somebody mentioned your name this morning, and we just had to reach out and check in. So
Yeah.
you remember Jessica from Tinder?
Oh yeah, Jeff.
She sounds cool.
Jess. He calls her Jess.
Yes.
He's already given her like a short little nickname. Did you catch that? That's a sign of affection, isn't it? Somewhat of a term of endearment.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we heard.
You do.
Oh, okay. What'd you hear?
All good things.
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Any interest in reconnecting with Jess?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she was really cool.
All
I mean,
right.
there's definitely chemistry, you know. If I'm being honest, her plans for the future were a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think she's. I mean, it sounds weird. She's not. I don't think she's going to be very successful with what she's planning, and kind of turned me off.
What is she planning? A bank heist or something?
No,
Is it illegal?
no. I mean, she wants to be a podcaster and an influencer, which is not my favorite. But her big idea to her podcast is to call it.
I'm sorry, we have to stop it there. We got to stop it there. Sometimes
we want to so badly to share with everyone.
yes.
Because it's so funny.
You know, in the editing process, and it's no secret that we do pre-tape these
We have to.
for a reason.
This is for multiple reasons, but this is one of them.
And later in the day, as I'm sitting in front of the digital editor, making the call.
Making executive decisions as the chief operating officer.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. You know, it's a minor thing. I'll just bleep it here.
Uh-huh.
Still airable.
Yeah.
And then there are other times where I'm like, oh boy.
Maybe I could. Maybe we might be able to, but do we dare?
Well, and the other thought that in this case, it would have been so bleeped out, it would have been annoying to listen to.
Right. So many bleeps.
So I just...
Because everybody said it. It wasn't just him.
Right.
We had to all chime in.
Well, we were
because
responding.
It was just so fun to say. First,
But
it required clarity, and then to make sure we were hearing it correctly. Right. And then we just had our fun with it.
But after we hung up with him, everybody's heading out. See you later. And I'm still here I got to edit.
Good luck with that. Have fun with that.
And I started working on it, and I'm like, no, we can. I can edit around this, or I'll just bleep a few things out here and there. And as I got into it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be here all day. There's so many. So I just stopped and I said, this is as far as we can go. I said, Tim was still in the building. I said, can we just put this on the Uncensored podcast? We'll just air as much of it as we can. And then if you want to continue listening to what happened after, they can catch it on the Uncensored podcast. I mean, that's why we have it. You know, we don't, it doesn't happen every day or even every week necessarily, but it does seem like at least once a month we have a situation come up where, gosh, I hate to like bury it.
Right. Because it's funny and we took the time to make the call and have the conversation. It's be a shame for it to just go to waste.
Well, it's relatable, sort of. So.
Pieces and parts of it
Pieces
are.
and parts of it are.
Yeah.
So I posted it. It usually takes about 10 or 15 minutes to start showing up in your feed. So if it's not there now, it'll be there in the next 5-10 minutes. And we'll put a link to up on the Facebook page. But I've labeled it Podcast Ambitions.
Oh.
So if you're looking for the title of the one that you're going to go look for,
that's
the name of it.
Podcast Ambition.
Okay.
There you have it.
That's the name of that podcast.
Correct. That's great.
Wait till you hear the name of her podcast.
Her podcast. It's a doozy.
That's where the Uncensored begins.
Yes.
You'll find it online at WKRQ.com. In the meantime, Q102 celebrating the best summer ever with 3 incredible trips. One lucky winner goes on all 3 of them. All 3 trips.
That's amazing. Really.
And I'm jealous because I've never been to Sweden.
Which is just, how have you not, Jeff? In all your worldly travels, why have you been skipping Sweden?
Well, I guess it just hasn't come up yet. I haven't had the opportunity yet. I've seen it. I've seen it from across the bridge.
Yeah.
It's right next door to Norway. Why have you not just walked across?
And across the bridge from Denmark.
Denmark, yeah.
Do the people in Sweden say Sweden or do they say Sweden?
Probably Sweden.
Sweden. And,
no, I've never been.
How about in Norway? They say Norway. They say Norway.
Yeah.
Or is it a completely different word?
Yeah,
like
it's like
Deutschland
it's a
in
different
Germany.
word.
Nordic.
They say-
Nordic. I don't know. That's a language I don't think I could learn.
Oh, it's
Because
Slavic.
it creates, there were just sounds I wouldn't even know how to.
It's like really heavy tongued.
It is, but they say, the claim is that it's actually an easy language to learn because they structure their sentences the same way we do. It's the same sentence structure. So if you could just learn the words, then.
My grandparents were from Yugoslavia. And my grandfather came over on a boat. My grandma was born here. But the two of them fought all the time. And they would yell at each other in Yugoslavian. And so when I was little, I knew a lot of swear words. But the only one that I can remember is guzica.
What's that mean? God bless you? Oh.
Yes. Guzica.
I thought it meant God bless you after you sneeze.
That's what it sounded like.
It does.
Guzica.
If I'm like, Hachu, you would say
In
Gesundheit.
German, we say Gesundheit.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Yeah. But they would just be yelling at each other and I couldn't understand a word, but there were a few that would stand out and I would ask my dad later and it was always a swear. Yeah.
Well, I would like to go to Sweden to learn all the swear words.
Go to Sweden.
And see Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Also, trip number 2, road trip to the Bourbon and Beyond Festival. This is the world's largest bourbon food and music festival.
There's like 110 acts, aren't there?
Yeah.
So Benson Boone, Jack White, Goo Goo Dolls, Third Eye Blind, Ringo Starr, Foreigner, Pat Benatar, Blues Traveler, Collective Soul, Gavin DeGraw, Gin Blossom, Spin Doctor, Switchfoot. That is just a short list.
That's just 10 of 110.
That's just some of them. Yeah.
Crazy.
And then trip number 3 is really your choice. We give you the option of taking a cruise. Virgin Voyages cruise to Bimini in the Bahamas and Key West, plus round-trip airfare. Or option number 2, Hilton Head Island. Hang out
I'd take either one.
Yeah, 4-night stay, airfare for 4. So anyway, you got options there. You just got to tap